controlled by the Philadelphia. To Horford. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Horford. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Short jumper misses. Smith into the front court. His team on top by 8. Screen coming. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tatum grabs the rebound. Josh Richardson with a piece. Brown with it up top. Down 8. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Into the front court comes Smith. Leads 5. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Ow! Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Couple of cracks at the line now.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Philadelphia with the basketball to Richardson. Looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Richardson. From the painted area, won't go down. He was hacked. They let it go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Horford. Shot from in close, no good. Smith with it up top. Lead stands at 7. And a nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jonah Bolden with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
There it is, Al Horford. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first All-Star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Nice pass to get things going.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Ah, rocking the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Horford. Nothing going here on that drive. Horford. Probing the defense. Here's a chance from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot. They'll let one fly from half court. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs on EA Sports. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent... Go time is go time.
Substitutions.
Walker. Count it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Simmons. To Rozier. Short jumper stays out.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Simmons with it. Lead is 2. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Kemba Walker. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Embiid to Richardson. To Rozier for 3 and knocks it down.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
to Hayward. Beyond the arc for three. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Embiid. Shot from the lane won't go. Celtics have it. Simmons with it. His team up by 7. Down the lane. Shot won't fall. Joel Embiid. 3 for 6 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Tatum. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Jason Tatum with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 82%. 3-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Simmons into the front court. Up 5. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. Celtics have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Tatum. Shakes free and hits.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Joel Embiid. 4 out of 7.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Tatum, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Simmons to Rozier. It's the Celtics with the rebound. Tatum. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Joel Embiid. With that, he's 5 for 9.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
Rozier into the front court. Down 2. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Boston with the basketball. Tatum. Not that time. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Richardson. Embiid, good for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Simmons to Embiid. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Jason Tatum rejects it. We've reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Fellas, back to you.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go. Substitutions.
Simmons. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
To Simmons. Knocked loose. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Has a chance. Won't go. Brown into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. No good. Defense catching a break there.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
Simmons to Horford. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Simmons. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Can't connect from inside. Smith now into the front court. His team on top by 8. To Horford. Able to convert inside.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Simmons. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Second effort. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Sixers have the basketball. Oh, nice step through to get to the basket.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Simmons. Oh, had him going there for a second. Joakim Noah able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Cash is in for two.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
From the outside, no good. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Tatum. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Simmons. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
First one, count it. Second of three is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. Sixers control it. Simmons. Nice pass to set things up.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
And he missed the free throw. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Here comes the screen. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Here's Simmons with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Jaylen Brown. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Oh, Ben Simmons. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
To Jaylen Brown from long range. Rebound cleared by Philly. Smith with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Wide open look, won't go. Jonah Bolden tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Simmons converts the three-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. To Marcus Smart. Sixers with the rebound. to right. Not done yet. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Simmons. And Boston has the rebound. Finish that. To Simmons. Short jumper off the mark. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. Simmons gets it in the right corner. To Simmons. Right to Simmons. From 18 feet at the buzzer. 3 quarters down and a great start for the 76ers. It's been a compelling game so far.
We know what's coming. Go get it.
To Richardson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Has a chance. Shot by Smith off the mark. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. No good. For 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. The drive, right to the basket. Richardson. Off the mark. No good. Tatum. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.